How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Can you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the Chant of Light by force.
It sounds as though it was necessary.
Perhaps. There was no just... In any case, the Inquisitors became the Seekers of Truth, and eventually the Templars.
Now the Inquisition has been called again.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause. Perhaps the name was divine, but when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Do you know?
It is the Grand Cleric, whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else.
Is there anything I...
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run... If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, it may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to...
Farewell.
Farewell.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
I'd like to know more about you, Solas.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your...
Not the wisest course of action.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solas.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying?
Village to the north. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try...
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new...
Why?
Two reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Well, it's not the worst reason I've heard to go out and enjoy life.
I'm glad to hear it. In truth, I have enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You said you'd traveled to many...
This world, or its memory, is some of my fondest memories were found in the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
And Any place in particular?
I saw Alistair and the hero of Eldon light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would...
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warrior. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always trapped?
Not at all. I have built many spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it. But Chantry is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I hadn't thought about it that way, but I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
You're back. And in one piece.
Farewell.
Come on, you've seen our mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Didn't all grow up with fancy noble horses. Why are you here? Scouts set it up.